Starting the stream. Well, I am technically streaming, so that's good. Boom. Sorry about all that. And I've gotten my distractions out of the way. Ding, ding. Okay, there we go. That's all that stuff out of the way. Here we are. Can't see the chat yet. I'll pick up the chat in a minute or two after this puzzle. See the cube, well, sphere, because you can see where it is from the hole it makes in time and space. Well, time anyway. Random section like this to push the cube back in position. Ah. Right. I think this will work. So pretty. These little glowing lines. But in a minute or two it'll hit the thing and it's fused the lights. They're stuck on now. What That'll make this easier, won't it? You got the worst ideation? What? I think we're about to be talked at for a bit. Yeah, we are.
I don't have much power left. I've been listening from inside my box. They say you're out in space. You're not. You're underground. They've buried you alive down there so they could test you. They're going to test you and test you until you rot into dust. And they do something to your memory. They did it to mine. They don't want you to remember who you are because if you don't know what's happening, you'll have faith that it will end. You'll have faith that someone will let you out of the dark, but they won't. You have to rip that faith out of your skull and replace it with truth, or you'll die down there.
This wall looks wrong. What? Whoa! Now, when I mentioned the cables earlier, I mentioned some kind of solid crystalline structure. This is why I suggested solid crystalline structure. These cubes are cracked. You can see the fractures. Smashed apart. Broken into pieces. Bent and rent. I mean, yeah, but I mean, this doesn't feel like a mission in space, does it? Look at the blue dye on the glass, by the way. It's perceptive oriented. You can only see it when you're far away from it. But it matches the blue on your gloves, I think. And bits of the broken cubes or whatever. Well, keep in mind, his radio only, like, periodically turns on. He can't talk to you all the time, otherwise he would. Right? Can we trust him, though? Maybe he's trustable. Maybe. Good point. His little argument there does have its flaw. That changing your belief isn't going to help you out of the situation. But maybe they stopped running the test? No, because then he wouldn't be here now, would he? So he's obviously lying, right? 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 But how can you be sure? You can't, can you? So maybe he's right. Maybe this is just his test. Ah, elevator. Up we go. Slowly. Feel free to theorise about this as much as you want, Auntie. I'm curious as to what you'll say. Ooh, I know this bit. Also, note the massive beam of light. Now, these are the old magnet puzzles. Yeah, pretty much. These are the old magnet puzzles. Honestly, can materialize as a drill. Yeah, good point. But is the older magnet puzzles. They're more accepting of the capability of gravity, though. At least the early ones. What? What? Hey, Novak!
Okay, fingers crossed you can hear me again. I have good news. Actually, two pieces of good news. We've started to see a definite effect on the cube itself. Parts of the outer layer seem to be coming apart. Whatever you're doing in there is working great. Second piece of good news. Mission control say you're almost close enough for them to contact you directly. So we're going to organize a link up to your wife. She is dying to talk to you. Just keep going, and we'll make it happen. I'm orbiting out of range again, so good luck. And be careful.
Weird ass hallways, those. Seriously, I mean, like, why are they that big? Oh, crap. Crap, 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 crap. There was a reason I'm doing that. That is, every iterative push is exact. Well, every pause is exactly one block distance. Well, keep in mind that it got mentioned that our gloves are designed to temporarily disrupt or manipulate the patterns, so maybe it's not allowing as such, it just doesn't get a choice, I think. Yeah, if you think I know what just happened, I don't know. The physics in this game are occasionally kind of glitchy. And hey! It's the first time I've actually pulled this off perfect. And
I haven't got much power left, so open your ears. Doubt is like a tiny plant trying to push its way towards the light. But as soon as she sees it poking out of the dirt, she pours on more soothing words to kill it. You're making the cube fall apart. You're going to get to talk to your wife. You're going to get out. You're going to go home. You're going to save the whole earth. That's her poison. And you're drinking it. If you want it to stop, you have to stop it.
Okie dokie then. No, this room looks different. I'll let you decide why. What? No, 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 no! What the? Shit! Bryce! And impact in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Ow! That had to hurt. Ah, that had to hurt. That sounded like a pile of wet meat slapping the ground. It's just me, is there something on the other side of that wall? Little spot of blue light, right there.
I have faith you can hear me. It's going crazy out there. The outside of the cube is coming away in big chunks. It's incredible. You're doing really, really great. No word on talking to your wife yet, but it'll happen very soon. Don't worry. Other than that, no news at my end. But I figure talking to you is therapeutic. Especially for me, actually. What I said before about how being alone out here can mess with you. It's messed with me too. I can't talk to Mission Control about it or they'd cut me short. I figure with your radio out, you can keep a secret. Days ago, I was on a spacewalk on the outside of the station. I was replacing one of the old communication antennas. The sun was disappearing over the western edge of the Earth behind me. And it gets so quiet out there, so dark. Sometimes you can't be sure you're there at all. I finish the job. I start to move away. And I hear this voice. Only it's my voice. Not in my mouth, not in my head, but outside, next to my ear. It's the only way I can explain it. And the voice, it said, God is dead. And it scared the hell out of me. I grabbed my tether and pulled myself back into the airlock and shut the door. I know it's just my brain keeping itself busy, and that's why we do isolation tests before we go out, but Christ. I'm orbiting out of range. I'm sorry. Keep going. Please keep going.
Couple of things. One, your argument about the two people, you're absolutely right. The question is, despite both their shortcomings, they're both equally untrustable, right? Do you trust either of them? I'm not sure I do. And no, in the second game, you are a girl. They mention somebody broke the cube apart, but they don't know who because they sent 5 or 6 teams. All we know is that technically, at some point the girl was A, on the cube doing the same thing. Possibly because she's got the same gloves and suit and stuff that can manipulate things. Except they're different, which doesn't make any sense. Which tells us that... Shit, I don't know. Logical interpretation wants to tell me that she was someone else on the cube at some point, who also managed to get out. Well, I say also. Someone else on the cube who managed to get out, like, Emma. Because Emma was one of the people on the Vitruvius mission who managed to make it out. Hey, Blue Thing, come here. Come here. Don't go away from me. Seems dead, it's not working. Hey, where are you going? It's gone. Oh, it's over there. Note, by the way, how the wires here are not the solid crystalline structures that we expect to see, and how these were solid crystalline structures. It's like the cubes have become the wires, and the wires have stopped being bits of steel. Yeah, I don't really mind either. Hey, where'd the thing go? Where'd it live? Yeah, see? These are not crystalline, they're more bits of steel cable. And I don't think she's trying to sympathise us with other God being dead, it's just a... Please sympathise me with how creepy the situation is and that I'm just all alone and slowly going mad, so please keep going. But no, so in this game, we are a guy. In the second game, we are someone else entirely. So don't worry about that. Ah, come on. I've played this so many times, you think I'd be able to remember how to solve this one, but apparently not. Ah, come on. But no, so neither of these two people are really trustable, are they? Come on. Oh, for the love of... Please say something, because I'm just getting irritated by this one puzzle at this point, and I kind of like some kind of input. Even if it's only snark. Oh, what the... Come on! There we go. And whoa! You saw that, didn't you? Go back and check the footage. reared up like snakes. To my utmost irritation, it is possible to break this puzzle using the physics engine. Keep in mind, this plot, everything in Q.U.B.E. is designed to build up on this existing plot. Now, we can infer information from stuff that you've seen in Q.U.B.E. 2. But, for sake of argument, let's just stick with stuff that we know here. Ooh, blue things. Tiny blue things! Oh, they don't like me. They're scared of me. Aww. But okay, so we might be in space, or we might be underground. Either solving puzzles, either to save the Earth from this thing that's going to crash into it, or for the benefit of people unknown who will never let me out of the dark. Either way, this just kind of satisfies my kink for games where you sit in the dark, sit and solve puzzles while people talk at you. Yeah, I'm gonna try this now. Who has a reason to be scared? Which one of them? Because just saying a generic they, that doesn't help me too much. Wait, no, hold on. Might do something, I suppose. No, 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 no. Satisfies my hate, certainly. But like, whoa. But not like, higher standards than that. And like, oh. Ah, these puzzles. These are more irksome than anything else. It's one of those little always turns left robots, you know the kind. Of course, I would like to see Lynn try to kink shame me for puzzle-based video games. That would be an interesting conversation. Although for the back, side note, be as salty as you like. If I can smell the natrium chloride, then I know you're doing it enough, okay? That'll turn right, and oh hey, there's this red wire here. And there's a section of the ceiling. What's gonna happen? Oh. And you can just like casually walk through that. That's not weird at all. And there's some bouncy panels. So it'll fall. Another wire, another hole in the wall. Momentum shouldn't allow it to do that, and then you just keep walking up. Okay. What? What? That's another one of these. There's the exit. Oh shit! You can really get involved with this one. See what I mean by it's always one of those little always turns left robots. And that should...
Listen to me. The whole thing is bullshit. I can see on your camera. Look around you. You really think this is an alien craft? The colors, the symbols, they're all human. They're all things you can understand and solve. It's all part of it. And you think the cube is really falling to pieces? The hanging wires, the holes in the wall, none of them lead you anywhere. They don't want you to go. You need to lose your faith.
Side note, in the original game, these little decals were conspicuously absent. They only added them in for the benefit. Ooh, can I get out? There's light! To my out! Bastards. Well, I haven't got a choice. Even if we don't have a drill, someone clearly had a drill. I mean, technically you could take these things apart with a hammer, in theory. You would like to encourage this discussion. Well, as soon as you work out how, you can go right ahead. I'm not stopping you. That totally doesn't look weird at all. So... Hop. 2, 3, 4. I liked this section because it doesn't give me the impression that I'm meant to climb up here. And that this isn't designed for humans. It just kind of happened, really. And I like that. Whoa. Need complication, anybody? It's okay, I can mostly remember how to solve this one. Operative word being mostly. Where's the entrance? There's the entrance. I always like to orient myself in the room towards the entrance. Yeah. I think his argument is more the colours. And more that there is an intrinsic solution to these problems. They are solvable. Whereas, well, why would these be solvable in the slightest? Kind of leads to a weird argument over the definition of the phrase solve details. Well, this totally doesn't look like a bastard kaleidoscope. Whoa.
Hey, fingers crossed you're getting this. Look, I have some bad news. That link up with your wife, it doesn't look like it's gonna be possible. But hey, you're almost on the home stretch anyway. You'll get to see her soon. By the way, I noticed some kind of interference on your signal frequency. It's probably just a wave of radiation passing by the cube. I'll look into it. Everything you're doing is great. Keep doing it.
I can totally envision someone having an impromptu bondage session here. Maybe if, you know, it weren't for the sparks, but, well, maybe. Depends, I mean, I would, but... No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'm too afraid of getting electrocuted. But everything you're doing is great. Keep doing it. And that tone of voice that just screams, you better, or bad things will happen to you. Again, this kind of gives me the impression I'm jumping through wiring ducts. And this room feels like the one I was in earlier with the arrows. Like, seriously? It feels really similar for some reason. Can't think why. Okay, enough talking about sex. Well, this door's locked. Maybe we need to power that up? Well, there's a fancy light reflecting Q.U.B.E here. Arrows and the colours red, blue, yellow and green. Well, it's mostly just red, blue and yellow really, just mixed in varying quantities. Though probably red, blue and green if we have to go for a coloured scale. So I want to say these are all like digitally controlled colours, so if I had to guess I would say that the scale we're looking at here is it's all red, blue and green. and everything else is just combinations of the above. But then again, yellow shows up, so maybe it is based on like the conventional like roulette wheel of colours, as opposed to the RGB system that computer monitors use. That's blocked off, so we're not going anywhere up there. This door should be open now. Yep, there's no sound for it opening. There's more of these. More batteries. In such a way that we can't possibly go back. Ah! Here we are. I don't think we'd make it this far. But we're nearly at the end. I mean, like, seriously close. I didn't think I'd get through this quickly. Now, I am so thankful I'm playing the director's cut here, because in the main version, on the original game, there are 2 iterations of this puzzle. There's this one, which is easy, and there's one that comes immediately afterwards, which is like stupendously difficult. So no, the small ones move faster than the big ones, so that's part of what makes this puzzle solvable. There we go. Right, now if we pull these over to here. Also a nice big reset button on the wall. Have you got anything else to say? Oh! Oh, what? What? They're putting the glass away. Well, let's get down here. They've moved the wall for us. That's nice of them. This totally doesn't look creepy at all, does it? I mean, seriously. Now, I'm going to be quiet here because this is the most, well, in my opinion, the most awesome scene in the game. Big room. Bits of crystal in the corners, wires, spurting. Reverse spurting. Oh god.
You heard it in her voice, didn't you? Her lies catching in her throat. Did you really believe that the fate of the planet depends on you solving puzzles in a box? They lied to give you just enough hope to keep you where they want you, alone in the dark. Just you and the voices in your head.
Hello? Who is this? Who are you and how are you on this frequency? Sir, this is a private government channel. I don't know how you're broadcasting out here, but what you're doing is illegal. What is your name?
You people scrubbed my name out of my head. All I am is a number you gave me. 919. You can pretend all you want, but now he knows the truth. No faith, just facts.
Hello? Hello? Listen to me. I have no idea who that person is. Whatever he's been saying to you, you need to ignore it. If he contacts you again, just blank it out. I'll contact Mission Control and find out what the hell is going on. I'm orbiting out of range, but remember, your mission is everything. The entire world is depending on you.
Okay then. So, don't know how that section's laid out. I'm wondering if I'm actually meant to come into here backwards for some reason. Just judging by how this is laid out. And I wonder if someone else has been through here too, judging by all the holes in the walls. But did you see the gloves? There's like all these little hexagonal things. What's a hexagon? It's a cube in profile. In the same way, all those logos that drop in the other thing. I love what they've done there. They've used the hexagon in such an interesting and unique way. Well, it's not interesting, it's not unique, but I find it cool. Neat as heck. Highly neat. But there's not being... My gloves have gone from being, like, solid, like, whatever that stuff was, Kevlar maybe. I say solid. Like, relatively flexible, but not... ooh, it's like a slidey elevator now. Slideways. Gone from being, like, mostly a single piece to... It's now covered in tiny hexagons. Again, I wonder if anybody else is going through here. Ah, here we are. This happens for some weird reason, and there's a weird-as shit graphical update that doesn't make any sense. And despite all the graphic settings options... including, interesting enough, what appears to be a grayscale mode. Yeah, see, my gloves are all... I don't know why they include those. But yeah, no, the gloves are awesome, aren't they? With the little glowing hexagons, and then they glow orange, blue. And this is that component from the end, or from the very beginning of Cube 2. Same mechanic, different way of using it. But this is the system we used from the very beginning, and yeah, are you certain your idea of a computer optimization program for whatever the hell this thing is, are you certain that's right? Because, I mean, with the what? And I love this music, and I'm really sad that you can't get it. Come on. Boing. Slides down there and rolls away. But you know, I totally want to make like a cosplay of these gloves. Not maybe the ones from Cube 2 as well, but like specifically these ones. And that's why I'm happy that whoa. And this elevator's just like seamless somehow. But I that's one of the reasons I got the season pass for Cube 2. Because they are working on the models for it, but eventually they will put the models for the old gloves in, so you have an option to use the old ones. Now, you don't have to use the old ones, but it would be nice to just like be able to swap out. You know? I'd find that nifty. Yeah, good point, but if it's so terrible, why are they still using it? Yeah, I mean, what the hell even is this? What is this? And I have to walk in it, and, my tanks are bitching at me. But note how they all have their own little, like, symbols. So that's the red one. That's the yellow one. The blue one looks like that. The purple one looks like that. And they're all uniquely identifiable, even if you're colorblind. And they do have a colorblind mode, too, just in case. But yeah, so no. This is a concept they like introduce really briefly at the end of this game. But in Q.U.B.E 2, they go hog wild with it, introducing it from the start, but it's similar but different. It's trying. Yeah, okay, I'll give you credit for that. It is trying. But still, I mean, why would you keep using it if it doesn't work? I mean, then again. Damn it, now you've made me feel guilty. Did you have to do that? Ah, dang it. And this appears to be the last one as it rolls into the hole in the floor that's force fielded and disappears. And that's a really inefficient channel, by the way, just saying. And
Okay, fingers crossed you're hearing this. The man on your radio, this 919 person. Mission control say that 7 years ago, they had a space shuttle malfunction and fall out of orbit. The shuttle's name was 919. They lost contact. It drifted out into deep space, and everyone assumed the astronaut on board was dead. It's possible that his suit kept him alive. There's a photosynthetic layer, just like yours, that converts light into proteins and oxygen. But they didn't think it could last that long. The astronaut's name was Jonathan Burns. And if he is Jonathan Burns, he's been alone in the dark for a very, very long time. He'll be confused. He may not know where he is or who he is. Here we go. I'm orbiting out of range. I'm warning you. Deep space and isolation destroy the mind. Don't listen to that voice.
again, she's not really trustable. No. I'm presuming that they would have programmed it correctly before sending it out here. I'm not expecting it to reprogram itself now. I'm expecting it to have reprogrammed itself at some point, but then again, that implies there must be a justification for whatever kind of weirdness this is. I mean, seriously, you claim algorithm, but I can't see any logical reason for this. And algorithms obey logic. Of a sort. Can you hear them whispering? The walls are alive. And they know. They hear it all and they never speak. But can you hear them whispering? Whispering to themselves. And now they're silent. They're not allowed to speak to us anymore. I am so sad the soundtrack for this isn't available, because this is just... This is major creep vibe. It's like, I would expect to hear this in some kind of techno version of Alice Isn't Dead. Well, maybe not, but... I'd like to think it's of a high enough quality. True, but surely you'd think of some way to avoid that. Plus, if it's got the processing power to do this anyway... I think this is right. Yeah, this'll work. Not quite high enough, but... I can climb. And even if it is just calculating tunnels, like this one, why did the tunnels move? Ah. How are you even walking in this? I've been crawling with my eyes shut. Is there blue dye in the glass? Yeah, look, blue dye. Like earlier. And a crack in the glass, like someone tried to hammer through. Well, this exit here seems to be closed. That one down there seems to be accessible. Let's see if we can somehow crack this thing open. And this music is, like I said, just getting slowly creepier and creepier. So there's a crack in the glass. I wonder, how strong is this glass? Not strong enough.
I'm running out of power. If you don't believe me now, this may be your last chance. She's lying. That's how people lie, with lots of little details. They tell you about a date, a time, a name. It makes it seem real, but it's not real. Christ, we're probably in the same goddamn box. I'm going to bang on the wall. Listen.
Yeah, good point. I shouldn't be. I'm sorry. Sorry, machine. You're doing your best.
I don't know if you can hear me banging. But you have to believe what I'm saying. Wait. Oh my God. The name they told you, Jonathan Burns. It's not a name, it's a threat. You're Jonathan, and they're going to burn you. Jesus Christ, they're going to make you walk right into the incinerator. Oh, God. I'm losing signal. Don't listen to her!
What the hell is this thing for? And to convince me, there's some fire. Same fire effects they used in, well, not the same, but similar.
Oh God, you need to get out of there right now! The whole thing is coming apart. There's an escape shuttle dead ahead. Get in and go!
No, it's not a shuttle. It's a coffin. And they want you to launch yourself into the incinerator. You knew the second you woke up here. I know you knew it. Our fingers are crossed behind our back.
Go! Don't listen to him! He's crazy! He's lying! I don't know! Get in the shuttle!
Broken. This one works.
They're trying to jam my signal! Don't listen to her!
Please, I don't want you to die!
That's the only thing they want!
To not die. You want to know...
I'm moving out of range. Please, go!
Do you think it's a coincidence there are no windows to prove you're in outer space? They already buried you. Don't kill yourself for them too!
Well, what would I do otherwise? I have no idea what that monitor's saying. Everything is falling apart. Well... okay, I'm gonna cut the crap. It doesn't matter how long you stay here, nothing happens. Your only choice is to get into the pod. The illusion of freedom is supposedly better than freedom itself, but that's wrong. This is merely the illusion of a choice. It's time for us to go. It's time to find out what Mr. 919 really wants.
Keep going. You're a hero. The president is on the line waiting to talk to you.
The president's not down there! No one's down there! No! No! What the hell are you doing? Stop it! Get out! For God's sake, get
We're all
out!
waiting for you. Everyone's waiting for you. The whole planet, your wife's there. Your entire life is waiting for you at the end.
This is the end! They're gonna burn you alive! You can still stop it! Rip out the wires! Smash out the bullets! Please don't leave me!
Please don't leave
Please
me.
don't leave me. Don't leave.
I'm gonna be quiet for now. I'll talk afterwards. We can think later. Now is the time to watch.
This is Mission Control. Damn, it's good to see you. We have someone special on the line for you.
It's me. Oh my gosh, you're okay. I knew you would do it. I knew you would, but... just come home now, okay? Please, just come home. Here's something I never thought I'd say. The president wants to talk to you.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, thank you just doesn't quite cut it, does it? You haven't just saved the lives of every person on this planet. You found a life we thought was lost forever. Captain Jonathan Burns of Shuttle 919. And Captain Burns, now we know you're out there. We will not rest until we bring you home, no matter what. I assure you, you are found. As for you, you may have had your doubts through all this, but you persevered. In life, we don't get proof until it's done. That's how humanity achieves great things. By having faith in the possibility of good.
And then we get to see the thing we just came from. This is the Q.U.B.E. Beautiful and horrible and wonderful. I wonder if we really get out. Okay, so now it's time for us to think. So, we weren't the only ones sent to dismantle that thing. That's what we learned in Q.U.B.E 2. there were several teams, and they were sent as single people because they didn't know if the teleportation procedure would leave you alive or sane. Maybe. That could all be just a lie that the thing fabricated to convince us to continue the test. But either way. Multiple people on that cube, and Amelia was one of them, as was Emma, I think. They made it to escape pods too, they made it off, but they don't know where the escape pods took them. But it gives you food for thought, doesn't it? And I don't know what to believe anymore. And we're not done. The gorgeous Sarah Hardwick, the beautiful Like I said, this was somebody's college project. Hence, University of Wales, Newport. I'm suggesting the captain was somewhere in there, and was trying to get out too. Also, wait, the captain? Because there was Commander Novak, who was the person talking to us just now, who was on the ISS. There was Commander Emma, who was maybe also in the cube and somehow had a teleporter. Maybe, I don't know, it's a little unclear, and she might have been a fabrication just for the benefit of the test, I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if she was one of several people on the cube trying to take it apart. And I don't think he... yeah, the captain. Oh, the captain, sorry. Captain. Either on the cube or somehow with access to something nearby the cube. I'm not quite certain. It doesn't really seem that clear. Just he was somehow able to contact us and was somehow nearby-ish, sort of. But what he specifically said wasn't, "Can you save me?" It was, "Please don't leave me." He wanted someone to talk to. I mean, he was mad. He'd been alone in the dark for far too long. But he needed help. He didn't want to be left alone in the dark anymore. And to be brutally honest, I genuinely don't know. But I'd love to find out. It's a wonderful exercise in thought, isn't it? And now, a slight change in pace. Literally. Ah, come on. I'm never very good at these, even when I know exactly what's coming. Station, New Hope. I mean, if you want to talk about this more, I'd be certainly happy to end the stream and open up an actual, like, conversation with you, because then we won't have this stupid time lag and you're not constricted to text. Like I said, this music is not available. I am extremely disappointed by this fact. But the whole faith in the possibility of good. That's what they had at the end. If you ever need a proof that I'm not as good as the presenter. I think that's deliberate. They deliberately don't want to have to conform to anything, so they're very careful with what they tell you. So I'm going to end the stream here, because there isn't really much else to do beyond just play these, and I don't really want to. And I might break out a Skype call, or I might... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to end this right now. I'm going to... Since I have the stream going and all, I'm going to take off my headphones. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We can keep talking about Q.U.B.E if you like. Maybe. I'm not certain. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It's how it seems, but... well, not everything is as it seems, you know. But okay. Well, there is listed in the credits, voice of Robert. And I'm like, at what point is Robert ever mentioned? Right, but maybe he is the male voice that periodically phases in. And yeah. Oh, yeah, I suppose. But since I'm still in a puzzly mood, since someone's actually kind of like watching this, I'm tempted to restart the stream, but it's more effort than it's worth. I don't think he was. By the way, if I had to say, I'd say the most accurate information we ever actually get in the game is purely from like the random transmissions from those statue things. But since I really am, like, yeah. It's not a plant. It's a Portal mod. Remember I played Portal Pro a while back. This is by the same person. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look again. Maybe when they release the DLC with the gloves. This pretty much picks up where Portal Pro left off. So if you remember that was the one where we talked about me going out with Gydos and the answer was just a flat no. Pretty much.
Good morning and welcome to session 999 of your Aperture Science Enrichment Center Automated Testing Confinement. You should be feeling rested and refreshed after your forced hibernation period. As you rest, patented amnesia-inducing toxins have slowly worn away at your brain's recently connected neurons, making any fears or anxieties you might have from the horror and/or agony of what you have previously experienced melt away into a viscous fluid which now resides in your upper spinal cord.
Pardon the interruption. You probably don't remember much due to the brain chemicals, but a certain test subject managed to trigger a self-destruct sequence and destroy a large section of the facility. There's no need to worry. Testing will resume. Let's get back to the tedious informational nonsense.
The remaining bodily fluids should be captured and immediately sent for analysis. Please pick up the handheld portal device to proceed.
The hell was that? It doesn't involve the bagging of bodily fluids, does it? I'm testing to see if I can provoke her. The answer's a flat no.
Good. You appear to have a basic understanding of how portals can move you through space. Please continue to the next area.
I don't, I'm not gonna press you about that.
To your left you will see a subcritical mass energy pellet. Please use your handheld portal device to direct the energy pellet into the high concentration electron dispersal unit.
Because you would tell me if you actually wanted to talk about it. You don't, so... Well, maybe not for the internet.
The energy produced by this pellet extractor will be sent to a worthy cause, namely the elevator to the next chamber. Remember, you have approximately 43 hours to complete these tests before the symptoms of dehydration start to kick in. Good luck.
I mean, yeah, probably. But we didn't hear what it said before that. Just, and any remaining bodily fluids should be... One of 19. Bounce.
Please place the weighted storage tube into the 1500 megawatt hydromagnetic Q.U.B.E stability unit. This will allow you to change the path of the energy pellet. Note that any energy pellet will be destroyed if it comes in contact with the wrong side of a hydromagnetic Q.U.B.E stability unit.
Sorry.
Good. You appear to understand the nature of the weighted storage tubes and how they can deflect the energy pellets. Destroying the weighted storage tubes is often required for these tests, and you will not lose points based on how many millions of dollars worth of weighted storage tube technology you destroy.
What? I like to think they were trying to aim for the same kind of, like, snarky, nonsensical-esque dialogue that they had in Portal. They kind of nailed it, I think.
Please do not approach the 1600 megawatt positron energy orb. The positron radiation can cause brain hemorrhages, retinal webbing, internal microwave syndrome, minor lung explosions, and eventually death.
But no, if you remember, this is from the The previous game mentioned that contact with the energy pellet could result in internal bleeding and external bleeding, but would always result in death.
If you experience any of the symptoms mentioned previously, then good news, you probably won't need to worry about dehydration.
Probably won't need to worry about dehydration. Gee, thanks. Well, yeah. This is Aperture we're talking about here. I think you might be a bit amused by this section, just saying.
Do you remember these? due to all those brain chemicals we pumped into your, brain, you will probably have a difficult time recollecting what makes the green energy pellet special.
The green energy pellets are different in that they have a half-life of 3.25428 million years. In other words, their lifetime is longer than yours by 3.25427 million years, or until you remove pressure from the pump.
Thanks for the insightful facts, Wikipedia. I was going to let her figure it out on her own.
Fantastic. Please continue to the chamber exit.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Life's a bit of shit when you look at it. Life's a joke and death's a laugh, it's true. I can't remember the rest of it. It's hilariously good though, man.
This chamber will test what you have learned so far. Remember, green energy pellets will last indefinitely without outside intervention.
By the way, a friend of mine, who I'm like lending my voice for one of his YouTube series, did a playthrough of some of this and stopped around about this chamber. The title of his video was, well, I tell you what, when I get to the end of the test, I think I'll explain the joke, but, let's just say he may have unintentionally, like, made a bit of a fool of himself. Just a little bit. Shit. Almost had it there.
Try to avoid directing the energy pellet into the incorrect sides of the cube stability unit. A new weighted storage cube has been dispensed.
Apologies. I seem to just not be with it today. And that is going to make this joke at the end even funnier.
Congratulations. You have proven that you can solve puzzles at 3rd grade level. Please proceed to the exit.
He's telling the truth, you know. This test was designed for children. Most test subjects peak at around 14 years of age, but he was still able to do it after several more years of brain deterioration and joint decay.
Exactly 2 more years, thanks, so it's nice to know that Aperture sees me as past my prime. But his comment at the end, 3rd grade tests are hard. I don't think he realised that they're referring to 3rd grade American schooling in terms of 3rd grade. What he means...
This isn't a completely normal test run. The point of these tests is to restore power to the powered sections of the facility. You should keep in mind, however, that you are simply helping me under your massive failure. This test chamber, if completed, will restore power to the Aperture Science pediatric wing. Those 4 children, well, probably adults by now, and probably not still alive, are patiently awaiting their automated rubella inoculations.
I'll let you work out what's wrong with that, but I don't think he realised, and he was 14 when he made that video, so I don't think he realised the irony of tests for 14-year-olds are hard.
Congratulations on completing this test. This single energy pellet will power the Aperture Science Pediatric Wing for 5 days. The sick children would thank you if they could speak.
Yeah. I presume you know enough about measles, mumps, and rubella to determine exactly what's wrong with everything that they've said there. It shouldn't take you too long.
Please direct the energy pellet through the Aperture Science Radiated Flux Rectangle. Excellent. If you experience a mild tingling sensation while passing through the radiated flux rectangle, it's probably just your imagination. Or possibly the radiation.
No shit, really?
That was an easy one. Enjoy the gratification while it lasts. It won't last long.
Heck, Raya. Yeah, we finished Q.U.B.E, and the director's cut for the first game. So yeah, and then I decided, well, why bother why bother starting a new stream to play Portal when I could just outright, play Portal and deal with the editing and labels and stuff later. So we're playing Rexura to pick up where I left off from playing Portal Professional Science. This is the next game.
This test chamber is meant to measure your mind's capacity for object persistence. In other words, this chamber will test your ability to understand that energy pellets exist even when you cannot see them.
What? Really? No, that's not possible. Yeah, this is Portal 1, by the way, which means that technically...
Fantastic. You appear to understand that objects continue to exist even when they leave your field of vision. Great job.
This encouragement core is really starting to get on my nerves.
You don't say, GLaDOS. Keep in mind, Cryo, that, because of various, miscommunications, it is possible that Ant will proceed to make various jokes, possibly pertaining to my relations with non-human entities such as those seen in this game. Yeah, pretty much. Once I figured out how that test worked, I was staggered by its elegance and pissed off that I couldn't think of it myself. You know how it is.
These testing elements could be consuming more energy than you are supplying. Maybe I should actually do math.
Mathematical processing unit activated.
Let's see. 15 joules divided by carry the 2. To make this string pay off, you will need to get the energy handed into the dispersal unit within 9.37 milliseconds. Good luck.
processing unit deactivated. This test chamber took 99999 milliseconds to complete. Fantastic job.
Yes, really fantastic work. I'm suitably impressed.
Sarcasm processing unit deactivated.
Yeah, you know, a device that contains a black hole that can violently implode. Also, I've seen how that thing works. It's one handle. Ooh, this test! I love this test. I hate this test. I love this test.
Please take note of the upgraded device on the intentionally out of reach platform. You will need to obtain the upgraded device in order to proceed to the accelerator.
Yes, we know. She needs to control 2 portals to the later chambers.
And to be honest, you know, since I learned about Portal at the age of 9, 1 year before the... Oh. Thank you. 1 year before the recommended minimum playment age. And yes, there was a recommended minimum. Wait, no, hold on. Ah, no wonder this isn't working. I'm doing this wrong. Thing. I misread that as Slay Portal. I'm like, well, I know I'm good, but I'm not that good.
I lied to you earlier. You are not helping me restore power to the facility.
She lies when
Of course,
she's
we have
nervous.
backup power for that. No, you are supplying the energy to something much more important. It will be a fun surprise.
Mysterious surprise at 99.9950% activation energy.
But no, as mentioned in Portal 2 Co-op, and for the record, I don't know that many people who'd be willing to actually, like, stream
The
Portal.
handheld portal device has been modified to create blue portals. Keep this in mind as you continue to the next phase of testing.
I'm yet to find anybody who's willing to play Portal 2 with me. So I can do the co-op, so I can play the co-op testing for people. But there's an additional co-op bonus course, and at one point it gets mentioned that GLaDOS lies when she's nervous. Although it's possible that she just lies, period, and that she lies when she's nervous was a lie when she was nervous. It's an autological, heterological statement. One year before the recommended playing age, Antaroinen. Yeah, no. Like I said, Cryo, there are probably going to be jokes that are not appropriate for younger viewers here. I'm not saying you should leave, I'm warning you that this is happening. And they will usually revolve around me and my existence.
Did you know, when an energy pellet passes through a portal, its lifespan is increased to a minimum of 6 seconds? It's true.
increased isn't
It took
working.
you long enough to get here. And don't use the I'm more familiar with two portals excuse. Utter nonsense.
Okay, so... Oh no, I'm not warning you about the jokes, I'm warning you about the quality of them. Consider this, it's Antarinen making the jokes. Damn it, I almost got it right there. Also consider this, I am the kind of person who programs cheat codes for their own video games.
Excellent. Your rudimentary brute force tactics and barbaric approach to problem solving seem to be doing the job just fine.
Brute force and ignorance! I mean, hey, if it works in bed, it'll work here, right? I have the strange urge to dip this popcorn in this yogurt that I have here. Or possibly the dark chocolate in the yogurt. Or possibly adding a small quantity of Coke. The drink. I'm not certain why this is happening.
Fun fact. You will not be able to complete this test chamber without the use of your parietal lobe. Luckily, we have left it intact for just such an occasion.
Wait, hold on, I have a parietal lobe? Wait, no, humans. Yeah, I'm definitely human. Yarp. Only sometimes.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing Aperture Science. We know you have a choice of automated testing administrators, and we are glad you chose us. You have helped make Aperture Science the only private company in the world with a 100% employee retention rate. Thank you.
I'm not quite certain it is that 100%, but if they say so.
On cost file 9, found exception. Congratulatory speech file number 037 does not exist. Please instruct the test subject to congratulate itself, and then proceed to the chamber exit.
You've got to be kidding me.
That hurts, that hurts. I shouldn't do that. And no, I don't complain about your... Okay, yeah, I complain about your jokes, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, our jokes are just... Should we just assume that at some point we are eventually going to determine whose jokes are the best, but let's just save that for another occasion? Whatever. On the subject of jokes, you are probably going to make quite a few here. By all means, I dare you.
During the previous test, our remote brain scanners detected thought patterns consistent with indecent animalistic desires. Please refrain from attempting intercourse with any of the testing elements, no matter how appealing they may be, as it will distract from the testing procedure.
Yeah. No, they just discouraged me from having sex with the room. They said, please refrain from. They asked me nicely not to.
We appreciate the amount of restraint and self-control you have shown in this test chamber. While many of the testing elements have the ability to copulate with humans, only a select few will actually produce offspring.
That activity is reserved for a different set of test chambers. We won't get to those today.
AKA, they're not encouraging us now, but they sometimes do encourage you. Not all the time, just sometimes. Maybe. I know though earlier they said that we have a choice in automated testing administrators. Do they mean Black Mesa? They might mean Black Mesa. They probably don't mean Black Mesa. It's not drinking yogurt, but it's still enough to drink anyway.
At Aperture Science, we care about the opinions of our employees. That's why we require every employee to donate part or all of their credit to Aperture Science opinion expressions and...
I'll just see myself out on that one. I mean, if they can find a brain, good luck. I've got MRI scans of one, but... I mean... the phrase... see, now, you say sex with a box. Here's the thing. So, I'm sure I've mentioned this guy a few times, but my father, he has this logo he uses. And it's a cardboard box with 2 birds sitting on it. Solving the test, that's what I thought it was for. I thought it was for solving the test. That's what I thought they were for solving the test. I mean, what? I'm sorry, this is just getting like progressively weirder and weirder in terms of conversation. And is this like another veiled jab at Xeno or something? But no. So my dad's avatar is a cardboard box with 2 birds on it. The birds are blue tits. If anybody ever asks, the reasoning is it's a box with tits on. What do you expect? I'm on the internet. Yeah, we broke it there, And why do I have this urge to talk to you now? You're not my therapist! I hope. Actually, no, hold on. I can do this more efficiently. I can do this. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, screw it. I'll just solve the test. I'll stop trying to be clever and efficient. I mean, I can be, but I'll stop trying to be like this. And I will just solve the test, okay? Well, now you've given me this urge to go and take a screenshot of the broken spheres from Q.U.B.E, and, why have you done this to me? What are you, What goal will this possibly, like, achieve? Are you certain I want your approval of this? Oh, for goodness. And the thing is, the majority of people I know say I'm a really innocent person. I mean, not you guys. But you're like my chance to let off steam.
Your brain will be involuntarily donated to the Aperture Science Opinion Extraction Center upon the conclusion of testing. As you exit this chamber, please concentrate on your opinions for easy extraction.
Yeah, your opinions are worth at least a few rows in the brain extraction database tables.
Just a few rows.
Sarcasm processing unit deactivated.
Considering like the kind of jokes he's making, are you really sure? You are certain this is something that you want? Ah, okay, I'm gonna save here because there's a thing that happens on this level. Whoop. Oh, that was useful. Right, that there. That should keep going for quite a while. Save again. There's a reason I'm saving. I save here and I just walk through. A few seconds later, the door's going to close as the energy pellet disintegrates.
You are doing very, very well for a test subject who has been given a rating of 17 stupidity units. Good job.
I like to think those are inversely proportional to your actual intelligence. Not just because it makes me sound smarter, but because I know I actually am smarter and I want to show off. By the way, if you pay attention here, you might be able to work out some details about our character here. Oh, hey, we're over here. Let's hit this button.
Oh, you found a secret passage. How exciting. You must be very, very proud of yourself. Too bad you've already locked yourself out of that area. Better luck next time.
But you could just ask him. But there, that answers your question? Whoa! There we go. Ah, shit. What, Finnish? He speaks normal English too, you know. I know, I was surprised too.
You are doing very, very well for a test subject who has been given a rating of 17 stupidity units. Good job.
I know, what I'm doing here doesn't seem to make any sense at all. But, door's still open.
Oh, you found a secret passage. You must be very, very proud of yourself. Good luck getting back in there.
Getting back in there is going to be easy. I don't need the achievement. I've gotten the achievement. But I want to show off. Cake.
Although the enrichment center is sterile, we do not recommend consuming desserts which you have found on the floor.
Oh, great. She found some cake. once you're done stuffing your fat face full of stale floor cake, let's see if you can finish the test.
I don't know, but I like to think it's inversely proportional to your intelligence. So it's like a kind of reverse IQ. The lower the number, the cleverer you are. That's what I like to think, anyway. And by I like to think that, I mean I came up with that 10 seconds ago. Now, Ante, pay careful attention. You might like the linguistics of this. Before you ask, no, I don't know what it actually means, anything. Well, it would be... it would make sense, but it gives the impression that the specific phrasing is designed to make you sound less intelligent, even though in reality it's saying that you're very intelligent. It would be the kind of mind game that GLaDOS likes to play.
There once was a girl from...
Insert hometown name.
She really knew how to.
Insert active verb.
Then one day, she was taken away and placed in a lab full of...
Insert plural noun rhyming with hometown name.
What, the high energy pellets? No. But did you get that? This is why I'm searching for a town in Michigan called Compliance. But, that's another story.
If you have a history of seizures or epilepsy, please refrain from looking at or standing near the hydromagnetic Q.U.B.E stability units. If you do not have a history of seizures or epilepsy, then you are in for a treat.
Why do I get this warm, fuzzy feeling when it says you're in for a treat? I don't know why, I just do. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 that's not how this works. If you... There are a lot of, like, science and pseudoscience online video explanations for how portals work. If you want to know about those, feel free to go and look them up in your own time. But from what I've gathered, no, they're not black holes. They have something to do with black holes, but they are not in themselves black holes. This also means that the song Black Holes by Aviators, which is actually a pretty good song anyway, is, while not necessarily non-factual based, it doesn't have much reasoning to it. Oh right, yeah, duh, I forgot that is. I've gotta swap the cubes. Gotta swap them. gotta swap the cubes, but you gotta not swap the cubes yet. Because you swap the cubes yet. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, proof that I don't need any kind of medicine to get in a good mood. All we need to do is study the wave harmonic theory of historical perception. I like how they've like done this crossing over bit here. I'd also like to point out that the majority of the music in this game is pretty much the same track over and over and over, but there's a lot of variations on that same track. It's quite nice, really. The soundtrack is available online. If you poke around on the Steam forums, there's like links. Yeah, no, black holes don't work like that. Black holes are points in space where, like, gravity gets weird and everything.
This chamber. Remember to use proper elevator etiquette. Stand in the elevator with your arms at your sides and stare at the Aperture Science logo. Do not fire the handheld device inside the elevator. Do not mock, tease, or attempt to locate the hidden camera inside the elevator. Do not undress inside the elevator. Do not attempt to pry open the elevator door, no matter how hot or radioactive it gets in there.
Hot in there. Do not attempt to locate the hidden camera inside the elevator. Do not mark, tease, or otherwise irritate the hidden camera inside the elevator. Do not discharge the handheld portal device inside the elevator. Do not attempt to pry open the doors, no matter how hot or radioactive it gets in there. Do not undress inside the... No. Basically just stand still.
Welcome to the difficult test chambers. Please use caution when attempting to solve the following tests and taking a proper order when attempting unforeseen injuries.
They aren't really that difficult, but then again, you do have a rating of 17 stupidity units. So yes, you might have some trouble.
Again, since I like to think that those are applicably negative, well, theoretically taken away. We don't know what actually happens because, hey, guess what? It's a black hole. You can't go near a black hole. We don't know what happens inside them because nothing ever gets out. I'm trying to remember this one because reasons. Ah! Right, okay. I'm kind of missing the point here. side note, you know how GLaDOS says that momentum is conservatory portals? She's lying. It can't be, since the scalar component... Oh, since the direction you exit changes... Okay, I've got to try this again, but I think I've got it worked out. So has anybody got any wit for me based on the fact that these are the difficult test chambers and I'm supposed to find these hard? Or are you all witted out now? Now that it's like 9. Yeah. What?
Mysterious surprise at 99.9985% activation energy.
Magma? What?
This chamber is even easier than the last one. Just follow the arrows. Oh wait, the arrows haven't been installed yet. Well, just be better at solving tests then.
Oh shit, I forgot that happened.
This chamber is even easier than the last one. Just follow the arrows. Oh wait, the arrows haven't been installed yet. Well, just be better at solving tests then.
No, they are not magma. What on earth gave you that impression?
mysterious surprise at 99.9990% activation energy.
Yeah. And dispense natrium chloride at him. He deserves it.
All this repetition is making me want to murder something. Anyway, here's the next test chamber. Enjoy.
Oh, shit. Oh, for God's sakes, not again! Twice in a row. Can we do it one more time? Do neither of you know about natrium chloride? Auntie, come on, I'm sure you know about natrium chloride. Come on, you're Auntie. You have to know about natrium chloride. Okay. Apologies, I'm trying to work out this one. This one just confuses me. mean, it does mean that I have to reset the puzzle, but now I get the thing. Also, can you guys say things, because I tend to... I want to respond. I want to say things, but I can't think of anything to say, which means that if you guys sort of cue me and give me things to respond to, that'll be funnier, at least.
Your time wasting D2 route of the test chamber, although wrong, demonstrates curiosity and determination, along with your true immoral nature. Your attempt to cheat has been noted and will be used to calculate your score.
Lol. I apparently attempted to cheat. By the way, out of curiosity, just to check something. And have you ever wondered who the person on my drawing streams is who is writing the green text? Just curious. Keep in mind, when I first played this, I was like barely able to solve puzzles. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yo, grabbed myself another pizza like a boss, stuff it in your... Okay, when I said I wanted to respond to you guys, I meant if you were acting like, you know... Wait, no, hold on, no, I can't say that, because then it would be true. I meant if you were, like, putting forward something I could reasonably respond to, as opposed to... that.
Surprise at 99.9995% activation energy.
What? Another piece of dark chocolate for me then. Is Antis still around, or has he fallen asleep at the keyboard again?
Monkeys at a million typewriters might be able to recreate the works of Shakespeare, but it's hard to imagine one monkey solving this final test chamber. The monkey is you, by the way.
Can I think of a word that has 3 puns in it? Word? No. Sentence, I think my current like pun density limit is 2 for shorter sentences. But that's like if I'm deliberately trying to stretch it. For me, it's more a spontaneous action. They just suddenly happen. You gotta roll with the flow, dude. You can't force it.
Mysterious surprise at 100% activation energy. Please proceed to the exit elevator.
That doesn't really count. And once again, please dispense natrium chloride in the sodium chloride in the direction of Mr. Cryoyo here because, well, he deserves it. Also, pay attention, because you're going to enjoy this. Let's see what this mysterious surprise is, eh?
Elevator rerouting sequence activated.
What? Also, what?
You're probably wondering for what all that energy is going to be used. Well, I'm not going to tell you, and I bet the anticipation is killing you.
Begin memory wipe sequence.
An encouragement call. That's right, I'm releasing my memory and restarting the servers. That way you'll get to keep testing, and the illusion of scientific progress will continue. I got the idea while you were busy boring me to death.
Beginning database search.
It's all over.
You know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Well,
You've been hogging all of this.
Elevator rerouting sequence complete.
Thank you for your participation.
And here it all ends.
Let's hope for your sake that this process finishes before you reach the ground. By the way, the next 26 seconds would be an excellent time to make peace with whatever it is in which you believe.
Green Paternoster, Satan was my foster, he saved me under the poison tree. Sorry, that's a reference. A temperature! Who knows? And so it all begins again. Ah, Matana, the guy who did Apt Attack. Oh yeah, this isn't the only thing I've seen Podcast 17 mentioned in. I keep meaning to get around to re-listening to that. Well, to actually start listening to it in the first place. But I've got some time to kill. Why don't we play some bonus maps? Chamber 09 Advanced. The first part of right, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm just... For some reason, I've got Groke and the Pigeons stuck in my head. And on my hard drive somewhere, but... Dang it. Oh, for God's sake, just seeing me do the same thing over and over and over again. That doesn't make the same damn mistake. Do you like that ringing noise? That must be in that room then. Yeah, actually I kinda do. At my old, at my school, they briefly referred to me by the name Riddles as a nickname. It didn't last long. But, yeah. Go on. Try me. I've seen some pretty convoluted ones, so give it your best shot. Why am I trying to type this? So, well, if half of them take the red pill and half of them take the blue pill, and the criminal eats the one that they don't, well, takes the one that they don't take, logically he must be taking the one that they. Logically, he's the person who took the other half of both. Ergo, he has at some point eaten both of them. And if he can still do this, then he must be still alive. They must have died of other causes, say, a bullet to the head, or I don't know, other natural causes. I've never seen it before, but I'm pretty good at sideways thinking. And there's an episode of Sherlock built around the same principle, so... Well, one, you can't divide 99 in half. Three, it's something to do with the glass of water. Let us say that he poisoned the glass of water, for example, or did not poison the glass of water and did the opposite, or whatever. I don't think I remember how to solve that one. Oh, it's this test. I like this test. Then 3 total items, 2 pills, and a glass of water. Go, water. So where the hell is Ante gone? Has Ante fallen asleep again? Well, according to this, there were 3 people watching, and it won't tell me who the 3rd person is, so... Maybe it's Ant. Maybe Ant left and we picked up somebody else. Hello, new person. I have no idea who you are or why you're attending, but nevertheless, welcome. And you're going to have to put up with me. It might be counting me twice for various reasons that I'm not really that willing to explain. Yeah, I was testing. That was the whole point of that little procedure. To see if it could do live streams. Is this the one I think it is? Ah, it's the one I think it is. But no, you never answered my question, Bob. And before you ask, that was all skill. No luck. Dodging those energy pellets. Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, I'm sorry, I'm too tired. I don't really want to do this anymore. I want to go to bed. It's late. It's not as late as yesterday, but still, it's late. I want to go to bed. So, Good night.